Alright, Shalom. I'm the brother Tasiyat coming back with another video. But before I start off, I would like to give our praises and the highest honor to the Most High Yahawah, Ba'asham Yahawah, Ba'asham Rakakadash. I want to give double honor to my elder apostles and teachers of Great Millstone, and peace and salutation to the sincere Akyam across this world who are spreading his knowledge and truth and sincerity. And Shalom to the few sincere brothers and sisters out there who are also listening. And may the election be upon your households. Khan Shalom. So today I want to make a video concerning that we live in Yahawah's movie, okay? Who's Yahawah? If you don't know by now, that's the Most High, okay? His real name is not God or Yahweh, or Jehovah. It's Yahawah in the correct, in the ancient Paleo, which Paleo means ancient, in the Paleo Hebrew, okay? Which our ancestors used to speak. And really the Most High and the angels in Yahawah, okay, who the world and ignorance calls Jesus, they all speak Hebrew, man. Okay, so he has a Hebrew name and he has given his son a Hebrew name, okay, Yahawah. But like I said in the title, we live in Yahawah's movie, okay? It's like when you have a movie, right, you have a director, the boss of everything, that is the Most High. And then you have the people that work under him. Like you see a whole list of people that made the lights, that chose the right music, okay? People that had to do the makeup, people that had to set the stage. So this is basically the elect and the angels, when everything was created, okay? The Most High had the blueprint, okay? He's the director and he gave the order to Yahawah, okay, to create everything else, man. Okay, Yahawah created the elect, the angels, and together, they created everything else that you see. But it was by the decree and the blueprint of the Most High Yahawah Bashim Yashai. All right, that's why when you read Genesis chapter 1 verse 1, it says, "In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth." Now, the word God is singular, but when you look it up in the Hebrew, okay, because the scriptures were in the Hebrew in the Old Testament or First Testament, when you look up the word God in the Hebrew, it says Alahayam, okay? First you see Elohim, but that's not the Hebrew, the correct Hebrew. When you go to the Paleo Hebrew, or the basically the Assyrian Hebrew, that's what you see in the Blue Letter Bible. Then it says Alahayam, with the right pronunciation, which is plural, which means gods, angels. So those are the ones who made everything that you can see and cannot see, man. Okay, the Most High gave the order, the blueprint, to Yahawah. Okay, Yahawah is actually the only creation that the Most High made. His son. That's why he's called the firstborn of every creature. He's the only one that the Most High himself created. And the rest, Yahawah himself created, he created the angels, he created the elect, and with them he created everything else, man. The worlds, the planets, sun, stars, you name it, man. Animals, trees, all right? But like I said, who is the director? It's the Most High Yahawah, man. We live in his movie. And if I'm correct, the word God in the Greek goes to theos, which comes from, which basically goes to a theater, if I'm correct, a theater, okay? Because we are in his show, it's the Most High show. So he decides what happens, and what is not gonna happen, And knowing that we are in the movie of the Most High, we have the script, okay? How do you call it when somebody is playing in a movie and they have to read certain text? They read their script, right? That's why we have the scriptures, man. It's the script. We just follow the script, man, of this movie. So knowing that the Most High rules this movie and it's his movie, and already reading what's going to happen in the end of the movie also gives us comfort, man, because we already know we're going to be victorious as Israelites, okay, in the end. The Most High already wrote it, man. Okay, the Most High already wrote it into existence, so to say. He spoke it already. You know, the Most High, when he, when we have the scriptures and the Most High said something that he's gonna do something, he will do it, man. He's not a man that he's gonna lie. Okay, as in a human. Okay, because the Most High is a man, but he's not a human that is gonna lie, man. When he says something, he does it. Sometimes he can show mercy if he says he's gonna kill you. You know, if you pray to him, for example. But Yahawah Bashem Yashai is a man of his word. All right. He decides who is ruling in this movie. You know, which kingdom is gonna rule in this movie. He decides who's gonna be brought down in this movie, man. So let me read the scripture here. Daniel chapter 4 verse 17. It says, "This matter is by the decree of the watchers, and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men." Okay, so that everybody knows the Most High is the one that rules here, man. Yahawah Bashem Yashai. Okay, he's the director. He decides what happens, man. He's the shot caller, so to say. All right, and giveth it to whomsoever he will. So he decides who's gonna rule on the earth. You know. Now Esau, Edom, so a white man is ruling this earth, man, and they are worshiping Satan, thinking that Satan is, fighting against the Most High, or what else, or that Satan is more powerful against the Most High. Listen, Satan is just created to do evil by the Most High. So basically, he's fulfilling his lot. You know, he's not going against the Most High because he was created to do evil. Okay, he was created to do evil, man. He's not fighting up against the angels. Again, he's not fighting up against the Most High Yahawah. Makes no sense. It says, and set it up over it the basis of men. And who's the basis of the man? The lowest is Esau, Edom, so go white man. You know, like I said, man. So he decides who's ruling right now. Job 9:24 shows you that the wicked are ruling this earth right now, which is the so-called white man. So they're gonna get what they deserve, man. We just gotta have to wait because, like I said, man, we live in the Most High Yahawah, his movie. So he decides what's gonna happen, and he already gave us the script about what's gonna happen. So we just have to live through it, man. Okay. Anyway, just wanted to speak on this. I reached my destination, so I have to go. But Yahawah Tassad, this was edifying. And with that, I want to give all praises and the highest honor to the Most High Yahawah, Ba'asham Yahushai, Ba'asham Makakodash. I want to give double honor to my elder apostles and teachers of Great Millstone, and peace and salutation to the sincere Akiyam across this world, who are spreading this knowledge and truth and sincerity. And shalom to the few sincere brothers and sisters out there who are also listening, and may the election be upon your households. Khan shalom.